The last time the Jets met the Colts in the 15th game of the season, there was some controversy surrounding it because the Colts did not play all their starters the whole game, including Peyton Manning coming out, and bingo, there went their undefeated season. They went from 14-0 to 14-2 as they finished the season with another loss. And there was some questions whether the Jets belonged in the playoffs after winning that and then beating Cincinnati, which had nothing to gain in the final game of the season, and the Jets won that game and got into the playoffs. Well, guess what? Here's the Jets in the AFC title game, and they played very, very well on the road against the Bengals and the Chargers. Their defense has showed it's for real, and now Peyton Manning gets a chance to maybe get a little redemption for the Colts in this game and get to another Super Bowl. The Jets are a 7-point underdog in the game, which is less than what they were against San Diego, so they did impress someone. Of course, the coach, Rex Ryan, will tell you they should be the favorites not only to win this game, but to win the Super Bowl. So, take that for what it's worth. The Jets have proven a lot, though, in this postseason. Now they get a huge challenge, of course, because this is the best team they will have faced, a more balanced team than San Diego, even if San Diego was a hotter team than the Colts were going into the playoffs. The Jets have a little bit of an injury problem with Sean Ellis. He has a broken hand, but I don't think that's going to affect him tremendously. They don't really get a lot of sacks, and you would say, well, that's really not the way to beat the Colts and beat Peyton Manning. But they do get pressure on quarterbacks, and they're very good in coverage in the secondary. They're very active linebackers. So that's going to make things a little more difficult for Manning, too. On the other hand, Peyton looked terrific against the Ravens. He was really on course with his throws. He was very calm back in the pocket. He even scrambled at one point and made a pretty nice play, although watching him run is good for a chuckle or two. And Manning really is at the top of his game. And remember, the last time he was at the top of his game in the playoffs, the Colts won it all 3 years ago. The last time the Colts were in this position, the Super Bowl was played in Miami. They won the AFC Championship game at home. They went to Miami, the only Super Bowl ever played in the rain, and they beat the Chicago Bears. So they like the karma that is kind of surrounding these playoffs. Of course, the Jets have not been back to a Super Bowl since Joe Namath's days when they won it in 1969, Super Bowl III. And that's a very long drought. And incidentally, who did they beat in that Super Bowl? They beat the Colts, who were representing Baltimore at the time.